Hey guys, Nicole here with Job Hunt Solutions, and in today's video we're going to talk about the 3 most common interview questions that people have a difficult time answering. The first question we're going to tackle is, tell me a bit about yourself. Now the purpose of this question is for the interviewer to really find out a little bit more about you. It's a great icebreaker and a way to sort of set the tone for the interview. What the interviewer is looking for, however, isn't a great big long life story. You know, it all started back on a summer day. No, you don't start it like that. This is the perfect spot to use what's called an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is exactly what it sounds like. Imagine being stuck in an elevator with somebody who you think is really important and you want to impress. And you've only got about a minute to really say who you are and give that snapshot of what kind of value you can add to the organization. Now, in the description below, I've actually left some links for some of my favorite articles on how to develop an elevator pitch. So that's not what the purpose of this video is, but just to kind of give you an idea, it's really just a really quick snapshot of who you are. So my elevator pitch would be something like this. I'm an HR professional who's dedicated 17 years of my career to talent acquisition. My passion is helping people achieve their career goals. So I've decided to become a recruitment coach. In addition, I'm a bit of a math geek and somewhat of an Excel guru, as can be shown by an award that I won with my last employer, where a colleague and I developed an Excel boot camp that was delivered to 150 people across the country. So see, with that was really only a few seconds long. It gave you a bit of a snapshot into my, almost 20-year career, and both on the HR side and talent acquisition, as well as my skills with Excel. The key to the elevator pitch is that it's relevant to the role, but it also highlights some of your skills and experience as it relates to the role. It should be short, sweet, and to the point. The second most common question that people struggle with in an interview is, tell me about your strengths and tell me about an area of development. So the strengths, we pretty much have a good handle on that. I think most people know what they're good at. Again, we need to make sure that it is relevant to the role at hand and shows how you can add value to the organization. As far as your areas of development, originally I was thinking it doesn't matter, but it kind of does. There are certain things that you really want to steer clear of. So I've heard time and time again people say, I'm too much of a perfectionist, I'm too much of an overachiever, or I'm a bit of a workaholic. Now, although those things may be things you're truly trying to work on, it really comes across as being a bit hokey and just leaves the interviewer thinking, yeah, that's just a big put on that this person is trying to do here. It doesn't come across as being genuine at all. However, there may be some things that you're truly trying to work on in areas of development. So the purpose of this question and what the interviewer is looking for is to see, how self-aware are you? Also, are you committed to continual learning? What strategies do you have in place to be able to overcome this barrier or area of development? And finally, what have you seen? What progress have you seen? So one example, very common issue for many people, is public speaking. So way to answer this question, what is your area of development? You can say, my biggest weakness is my fear of public speaking, even to the point where if I'm in a large team meeting, I struggle with speaking up. So what I've done is I've decided to join Toastmasters to really help me become better at speaking in public and increase my confidence. As a result of that, I found that I'm getting better, and before I wasn't even able to speak in front of a team of 10. Now I can do that with ease. My next goal is to speak in front of a team of 20. And there you have it. It's as simple as that. Really think of this, the area that you really do need to develop, something that would be of value to your employer as well, and show what steps you're taking to overcome that. Now the final question, and probably one of the most common questions you'll be asked over and over again in an interview, and the one that many people struggle with, is the "tell me about a time when" question. The reason why "tell me about a time when" is used so frequently in interviews is because the theory being the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. There's going to be a number of different questions that will be asked using this "tell me about a time" precursor. Now this is where you would use your war stories. Now we talked about war stories and the importance of those in my previous video, which you can just find by clicking up here. But so this is really where you're going to use some of those war stories in the "tell me about a time when." The key here is how you answer the question. There is a formula. So the formula is STAR. So we start off with situation, the task, action, and result. So let's say that again. STAR. Situation, task, action, result. So for example, one question might be, tell me about a time when you had to deal with an irate customer. Okay, now let's just say you are a customer service representative at a bank. As a customer service representative at ABC Bank, about 60% of my phone calls are customer complaints. In one particular case, I was dealing with an especially upset customer there was a mix-up with their bank account, and a check for $200 that was supposed to come out of a different customer account came out of their account. Now, this was completely within my realm of authority to be able to fix. So I assured the customer that I was going to look into this further and get back to her in an hour. So immediately, I dropped everything and I looked at her account in a lot more detail to see where did this transaction originate and where might there be the mistake. I tracked it all down. I was able to, through our computer system, figure out what account it was meant to come out of and where there was a bit of a mistake, which really was a data entry mistake. It was an honest mistake, but I tracked the entire progress of that particular transaction and was able to reverse it. I, of course, spoke with my manager to make sure that he was completely aware. I had his second signing authority on this reverse transaction and recreated the transaction just to make sure that all parties were aware. And I was able to do this inside of an hour. I contacted the customer. It was in about 45 minutes, and she was absolutely thrilled. As a result, not only did I end up getting a team award for excellence in customer service, that customer also sent an email to my boss saying what a great job I did and what a great representative I am for the bank. So there we go. That was using our situation, task, action, result with one of our war stories that was relevant to the question at hand. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys found that really helpful. If you have any questions, comments, of course, as usual, you can always leave comments in the comment section below. You can contact me on email or Facebook or LinkedIn, whatever works best for you. All of my contact details, of course, are in the section below. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to collaborate, I'm really looking for collaborators out there. I have some wonderful ideas that I'd love to, to work with other people on. Thanks again, everybody, for watching, and until next time, happy hunting! Tell me a bit about yourself. Squeaky voice. The best predictor because the theory